On your screens, you can see all the nodes, all the material functions that you will go through. What will you encounter on your journey from beginner to professional? I went through the entire list and highlighted for you all the nodes and all the functions that you will use and come across. I also commented on them because the developers were too lazy to provide us with descriptions. I divided them into groups, highlighted the most common, the rare ones, and so on. Despite this list, this cheat sheet, you can understand what you know and what you don't, what level you are at right now, and how much progress you've made. In my 7 years of working in game development, as well as over 3 years of professional material shader development, I have watched hundreds and hundreds of tutorials, completed dozens of courses, drawing from my own personal experience, from the experience of people I've worked with, and also from people whose work I have watched, studied, and analyzed. I can confidently tell you that no one has shown anything new or different from what I am showing you here now. This is all you need to know, depending on what you choose to study. As I mentioned myself in the very first introductory video, you will often refer to certain specific nodes. For example, if you are working with decals, you will work with decals, or if you are working with landscapes, you may work with effects or with the atmosphere, post-process, and so on. These references are essential for understanding how different elements interact within your project. That is, there is a section and categories for everything. Depending on what you will do, you will turn to one or the other. Right now, we won't go through all of this material, of course, because in the practical parts, we'll already be grouping and explaining the words separately, step by step. We'll be using all of this in practice. If you don't use nodes in practice, the theory gets forgotten over time and it eventually becomes useless. Everything that's explained because you'll forget it. And there's just too much information here anyway. Alright, all the files, as I already mentioned, will be in the description. Download them from Patreon. Also, please be active, likes, comments, and so on.